Now, a lot of people think you need to shell out big bucks on digital marketing to see real results. Paid ads can work, and it's increasingly becoming a pay-to-play space, but they can also drain your wallet faster than you can say ROI. So what if I told you there are effective ways to market your B2B business without spending a penny? In this video, I'm going to share 3 killer strategies. These are proven methods that I've seen work time and time again, and the best part, they won't cost you a penny. So if you're ready to learn how to boost your B2B marketing on a budget, stick around. Let's get into it. All right, let's jump into our first strategy, cold outreach on LinkedIn. Now, LinkedIn is a gold mine for B2B marketing. There's over 700 million professionals on the platform, and it's literally like having a networking event at your fingertips 24/7. But to tap into this potential, you need a strategic approach. And let's break it down step by step. So first things first, your actual LinkedIn profile. Think of it as your digital business card. It's often the first impression someone will have of you, so you've got to make it count. And here are a few key areas to focus on. Firstly, profile picture and headline. Use a professional photo that conveys approachability and confidence. Your headline should be more than just your job title. Make it a mini value proposition. For example, helping B2B companies grow through innovative digital marketing strategies. Your actual summary. Your summary should tell a story, your story. Highlight your expertise, your passion, and how you can solve problems for your potential clients. Keep it concise and engaging. Then there's your experience and skills. List your relevant experiences and endorse skills that matter in your industry. Don't forget to add any notable achievements or projects that actually showcase your expertise as well. Next, you need to actually find the right people to reach out to. LinkedIn search functionality is incredibly powerful for this. Use the search bar and filters to narrow down your target audience. And here's how you can do it. So utilize filters like industry, location, and job title to find the decision makers in your niche. For instance, if you're targeting marketing managers in tech companies, use those specific filters. Then there's connections. So start with second-degree connections. These are people who are one step away from your network, which can make your outreach actually more effective since you share a mutual connection. Then there's groups. Join relevant LinkedIn groups where your target audience hangs out. I'm not sure how many people really use groups these days, but they can still be effective. This not only gives you the access to potential prospects, but also keeps you informed about industry trends and discussions. Now on to the most crucial part, your outreach message. And this is where many people go wrong by being too generic or overly salesy, and here's how to do it right. Always personalize your messages. Mention something specific about their profile, like a recent post they made or a mutual connection, and this shows that you've done your homework and aren't just spamming everyone. Next, quickly get to the point about what value you can provide. Remember, it's not about you, it's about how you can solve their problems. For example, I noticed you've been discussing lead generation challenges in your posts. I'd love to share some strategies that have worked for my clients in similar situations. Then you want to end with a clear and concise call to action. And this could just be a request for a brief call to discuss further, or even an invitation to check out a piece of content that you think they'll find valuable. Don't be discouraged if you don't get a response right away. Follow-ups are essential, but need to be done really tactfully. Timing. Wait about a week before sending a follow-up. This gives them time to see your message without feeling overwhelmed. Your follow-up should add value and not just be a reminder. Share a relevant article, a case study, or a success story that might interest them. Try and limit your follow-ups to 2 or 3. Any more than that and you risk coming off as quite pushy. I just want to share a quick success story as well with you actually. I actually reached out to a marketing director at a small size tech company. I was actually noticing that she'd recently been posting about struggling with their inbound lead quality. And in my message, I mentioned her post and briefly shared how we'd tackled that similar issue for another client. That led to a conversation. We ended up having a virtual coffee, a meeting, and then eventually it blossomed into a partnership. Just a little bit of effort, a strategic approach, it can go a long way. Cold outreach on LinkedIn doesn't have to be daunting. With the right people, targeted searches, and personalized messaging, you can build valuable connections, and that can lead to real business opportunities. So now let's talk about another zero-cost strategy that you can use. All right, let's dive into our second strategy, podcasting. Podcasting is an incredibly powerful tool for B2B marketing, and the best part of it is that it can cost you absolutely nothing to get started. Whether you're creating your own podcast or guesting on others, there are immense benefits to be had. So let's break it down. So starting your own podcast might sound daunting as well, but it's simpler than you think. And here's a step-by-step guide to get you going. Pick a topic relevant to your industry where you can provide valuable insights. For example, if you're in the tech industry, you might focus on emerging technology trends or cybersecurity tips. Next, equipment and software. You don't need a fancy studio to get started. A decent microphone and free editing software like Audacity or even GarageBand are enough to produce some high quality audio. You can even record on your smartphone with a good external microphone. It is important to plan your episodes in advance. Create a content calendar outlining the topics that you want to cover and any guests that you'd like to invite. And this keeps your podcast organized and consistent. And consistency is key. So recording and editing, you need to find a quiet space to record, speak clearly and naturally, and don't worry about making mistakes. It happens. An editing software can help you clean up those errors anyway. Add an intro and an outro to give your podcast a professional touch. So when it comes to publishing and distributing, platforms like Anchor FM allow you to host and distribute your podcast for free. They'll even help you get your podcast on major platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts as well. But here's the most crucial part: promotion. You actually need to promote your podcast on your social media channels, your website, and through your email list. You got to encourage your listeners to listen, leave reviews, and share your episodes in order to grow your audience organically. However, if starting your own podcast feels too much, guesting on existing podcasts is actually a fantastic alternative. And here's how you can get started with that. Firstly, research podcasts in your niche. Look for podcasts that align with your industry and where you can provide valuable insights. Tools like Listen Notes can help you find those relevant podcasts to appear on. Then you got to pitch yourself as a guest. Craft a really compelling pitch to send to that podcast host. Your pitch should include who you are, what value you can bring to their audience, and why you would be a great fit for their show. Got to be sure to personalize each pitch. You can't do a spray and pray, one size fits all approach. It's got to be based on the podcast theme and their audience. So an example pitch might be, "Hi, John, I'm Paul, and I specialize in digital marketing. I've been following your podcast for a while and loved your recent episode on affiliate marketing techniques. I believe I can provide your audience with valuable insights on affiliate marketing. I'd love to be a guest on your show to discuss topics X, Y, and Z." Then there's preparing for the interview. Once you've been invited, and great news, by the way, for being invited on that podcast, you got to prepare by listening to a few episodes of that specific podcast. You got to understand the host style and the type of questions that they typically ask, prepare key points you want to discuss, and just be ready to go with the flow as well. And then it's about delivering value. So during the interview, you got to focus on providing as much value as possible. Share actionable tips. Personal anecdotes are really important. Storytelling is really important. Case studies that the audience can relate and learn from. Engage with the host and aim for just a conversational tone. So once you've guested on someone else's podcast, it's not just a one-way conversation. You've actually got to make some effort as well in promoting your appearance. So after the episode airs, promote it across your social media channels and website. Tag the podcast host and thank them for the opportunity. It's not only helping in building relationships, but reaching a broader audience. And there's multiple benefits to podcasting. So I want to talk about why podcasting is such a valuable strategy for B2B marketing. Firstly, you've got authority and trust. So by sharing your expertise on a podcast, you position yourself as an authority in your field. It helps with building trust with yours and their audience if you're guesting. There's networking opportunities. So podcasting, whether it's your own or guesting on others, is a great way to connect with industry leaders and potential clients as well. Then there's content repurposing. So every podcast episode can be turned into a blog post, a social media post, and more. And it just gives you more content to share without any additional effort. Create something once and be able to use it for a while. Then the engagement. So podcasts allow for a deeper level of engagement with your audience. Listeners often spend more time consuming podcast content compared to any other format, really. Just overall, podcasting is a fantastic way to showcase your experience and expertise and connect with your audience on a deeper level. Whether you start your own or guest on others, it's a real strategy that can drive real results without costing you the earth. Okay, so let's dive into the third and final strategy, and that's creating video content. Video is incredibly powerful medium for B2B marketing. It's engaging, it's versatile, and with the right approach, it can be done at zero cost. Whether you're using a smartphone or leveraging free editing software, you can create some high quality videos that capture your audience's attention. So let's break down why video content. So video content is a fantastic way to build that crucial know, like, and trust factor with your audience. People tend to engage more with videos because they're dynamic and they can convey a lot of information quickly and effectively. And here's why video content is so essential these days. First of all, engagement. Videos are more more engaging than text or images. They can hold your audience's attention for longer and are more likely to be shared on social media. There are some SEO benefits. Search engines love video content. So by adding videos to your website and optimizing them with the right keywords, you can improve your search engine rankings just by creating some videos. They're versatile. You can create and use video content in various formats such as tutorials, webinars, testimonials, behind the scenes looks at your business, and many more. There's that emotional connection as well. Videos can really help in creating an emotional connection with your audience. It makes your brand more relatable and trustworthy. So how do we get started with video content? You don't need a professional studio to create great video content, so here's how you can get started. Just use your smartphone. Most modern smartphones nowadays have really excellent cameras and can shoot high quality videos, but just ensure that you have some good lighting, use a tripod if you need to, and keep your shots steady. Planning is crucial. Outline what you want to cover in your videos, whether it's answering common questions, that showcasing a product, or sharing some industry insights. Having a plan helps in creating focused and valuable content. So here's some recording tips. Again, find a quiet place to record, speak clearly, use natural light if possible, and ensure that your background is clean and professional. Don't be afraid to show some personality. Authenticity really resonates with your viewers. So then there's editing. You can use some free tools like CapCut, even Canva or iMovie to polish your videos. Make sure to trim any unnecessary parts, add text, overlays, or captions, and include a call to action. So here are a few types of video content that would work exceptionally well for B2B marketing. And the first one is how-to guides and tutorials. So you can share your expertise by creating a step-by-step guide on topics relevant to your industry, and this positions you as a thought leader and provides real value to your audience. Then there's product demos. Show how your product or service works, highlight features and benefits that address common questions or concerns. Then there's customer testimonials. Social proof is so powerful. You want to share testimonials from satisfied clients and build that trust and credibility for those that are deliberating whether to do business with you or not. Then there's behind the scenes content. Give your audience a little peek behind the curtain. Show them how your business operates, introduce your team, and share your company culture. Transparency is key nowadays. So to get the most out of your video content, optimization is key. Look at those titles and descriptions. Use relevant keywords in your video titles and descriptions to improve that searchability of that video. Make sure your titles are compelling and your descriptions provide a really clear overview of what the content is. Create eye-catching thumbnails that entice viewers to actually click on those videos. Use bright colors, clear text, and really engaging images. And don't forget to add a call to action. You've got to include a clear call to action at the end of your videos, whether it's subscribing to the channel, visiting your website, or contacting you for some more information. You've got to guide the viewers on what to do next. And when it comes to video, don't limit your video content to just one platform. You need to maximize your reach, and here's how you can do it. So YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world. Create your channel, upload your videos, and optimize them for search. You got LinkedIn. Share your videos on LinkedIn to reach a professional audience. LinkedIn's algorithm can favor video content sometimes, so that can significantly boost your visibility. There's other social media, so post your videos on Facebook, Instagram, X. Use short clips or teasers to drive traffic to the full video. You've got your website and blog, so embed videos on your website and blog posts to enhance your content and keep those visitors engaged for longer. Creating video doesn't have to be expensive or complicated, but with the right approach, you can produce some really high quality videos that engages your audience and can drive some real business results, all without spending a penny. So if you're sitting on the fence, just give it a try and see how video can actually transform your B2B marketing efforts. And there you have it, 3 really powerful B2B digital marketing strategies that cost you absolutely nothing. Let's just quickly recap on what we talked about. So we looked at leveraging cold outreach on LinkedIn to build those valuable connections, tapping into the world of podcasting to showcase your expertise, and creating engaging video content to captivate your audience. Each of these strategies can help you boost your B2B marketing efforts without really breaking the bank. And remember, it's all about being resourceful, especially consistent, and providing some real value to your audience. And if you're looking for other cost-effective ways to grow your business, check out this video I made recently around 7 books that can help you transform your business growth strategy. And if you found this video helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel for more insights. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. And I'd also love to hear from you. Drop a comment below and let me know which strategy you're most excited to try out, or if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm here to help. Thanks for watching. Keep growing watching, and I'll see you next time.